Okay, anytime you're ready.
Okay, I'm Katie, and I'm the owner of the Windyville store. And you just kind of want me to start the whole tour?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the original sign. The gentleman across the street had it. He had salvaged it when some previous owners were going to scrap it. And so they charged him $60 for the sign, which he thought was ridiculous and overpriced. But he bought it and he had saved it all those years. And then when he figured out we were serious about restoring it and we actually started the work, and he waited till we'd raised the foundation, then he knew we were definitely going to follow through. And then he came over and let me buy it back for the $60 he paid for it, which was cool. The Star Brand shoe sign here, the Texaco sign, and the ice cream sign, and the other Star Brand shoes. All those were we found in the layers of the walls during the remodel. The crates up on top all came out of the cannery building. Back around here, and you can come back here if you want to. There's a cash register drawer, an old one right here.
All right.
If you reach underneath there, you can feel the old keys, and that was how it locked. There were a certain combination of keys you had to
Oh, yeah.
So that's how they locked back in the day. That was their high-tech security.
Oh, right there.
And that's the original store counter we brought back. On the end down there, there's an old bottle cap opener. And amazingly, the other owners didn't take it off, but it's very, very sharp. The taxidermy stuff we just picked up here and there. Of course, that's Dad's trout meat cod, so he wanted me to put it in here so everybody could see it.
Oh, yeah.
And the deer on the right up there is his. The one on the left is actually over 100 years old. The taxidermy is on the left here. The bison we just purchased to have in here. Then we make our own shirts, and most of the mugs we make ourselves. Not the water bottles. We order the bigger cups. We did make our own documentary, kind of about the store in the town of Windyville, just because nobody had ever documented the history of it. And then I'll show you the bedrooms if you want to see those.
All right.
So we bought the cannery and closed on it about a week and a half before our grand opening. So these are old receipts from, they have different dates, but that's like 1936. A bunch of those are from 36. It just kind of tells you what they paid for different things. They were just scattered around in the cannery down there.
That's so neat that is actually still good like that.
The paper wasn't too bad. You can tell the mice got to some, but these are old store tabs. So the guests or people that shopped here, a lot of them didn't have money all the time. They'd have to wait till they did their crop or whatever, so he let them run his store tab. So sometimes they paid, sometimes they didn't. But,
oh, no.
But I just think it's neat, the 3 cents for a card and different prices they had.
Yeah, what they bought.
Mm-hmm. So the hallway we kind of tried to keep a little bit dark. This was the old post office room. The kids wanted to dedicate it to one of their friends that passed in an accident, so they did that.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, we used to call it the post office room, but we did that because it was a traumatic thing for him. These are old postal receipts. So during Republican years, the post office would be in my store, and during Democrat years, it would be across the street in the Henry Day store. So, and I think there's even some, there's a Raymond Day, WH Day. That might have been him. But those were also back in the cannery. So that's what they used to look like back in the day. And so we got these little post office boxes kind of for our nightstands to put different things on. Then, of course, this room has a view of the cannery as well.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
And there's a big old groundhog that hangs out back there all the time. I mean, I bet that thing's every bit of 45 pounds.
Oh, I bet. I've seen some pretty big ones.
So that's this bedroom. Now, you guys also, when you stay, you get a store tab as well. So
right.
You can take whatever you want from the store, and we just go by the honor system. So you can fill it out and just settle up in the morning, okay?
Sounds good.
Then this door just goes out to a little patio. But if you smoke or anything, it's nice at night. You can go out in your pajamas and nobody will see you. So it's totally fine. Yeah, nobody will say nothing. But it's nice to not have to go all the way through the store where them big windows are. So, this is the other bedroom. There's toys in here because when Unknown Paranormal comes, they always bring a toy to leave. Last time he was here, not last time, I'm sorry, the time before, they were doing something with the ball, and he has a daughter that he had brought, and he'd asked it to kick the ball, and I mean, whatever it was, kicked it with enough force it went flying across the room. So you guys are welcome to use any of that kind of stuff that you need to.
We did that at Cimarron Cemetery. We took a ball there, and I don't know, nothing ever happened when we was there, but like when I went back, like a few weeks later, it was moved. Was it? And nobody mowed there because the grass is always tall, so
not real sure how that happened?
Yeah.
This bathroom, you guys can unlock or lock, whatever. It also locks from that side. But this room shares a bathroom with the store during the day. Then at night, they just lock it from inside and it's all theirs. Because I didn't want to lose any more floor space.
Oh, yeah.
By putting in any more. But that's pretty much the store. The only other thing I would tell you is the man in the picture right there on the left.
Yeah.
That is Norman Adams. And he used to work for Herbert Scott. So on the front door, there's a little placard there. So when I bought the building, I spent a good month trying to research to find out who the Adams Detective Bureau was.
Yeah.
And finally his granddaughter called me and she said that it was a joke between the owner and him. Like it was his job to not let people steal things because he worked here. So, but back in the day, that would have been quite the thing to order and spend money on for a joke. It's not like you could just go online, you know?
Yeah. So can't just order it.
Put some thought into that. That's pretty much the store. You guys can investigate anywhere you want to in here at night. If you need to turn off equipment, you can. If the ACs bother you or whatever, you can just shut them off.
What's your personal experiences here?
Well, last weekend I was down and came down to weed eat, and I was waiting for my older son to bring the weed eater battery down to me, and I was annoyed with him because it should have been done hours earlier. So I went in to lay down and get my blood pressure down a little bit from him, and while I was laying down, that bell above the door went off, like it does when someone comes in.
Yeah.
And so I thought he was here. I jumped up, ran in here, and there's nobody in the store. I went outside, because sometimes they'll just peek their head in and go. Nobody outside, no cars, anything.
Oh,
so
wow.
Something made the bell ring. We don't know what. You'll feel like people are watching you at night. There are no cameras in the bedrooms whatsoever. There's only 4 cameras and they're all in the store part.
Yeah.
And we can't remote view them from home or anything like that. We have no internet here. So it's just, but you'll feel like someone's standing in the doorway watching you to the point like, yeah. I've had several guests. One a free night and her husband left her here. Like, he was so creeped out. Like, got in the car and ran out and left her. And she was like, what the heck? And so, yeah, they'd had, like, a sitter lined up for the kids and everything.
Yeah.
My maintenance guy, he's coming here in a few minutes. He'll be here. And I know his daughter came in one day when they were doing the renovation. She was on the porch on her tablet playing some games she's got on there. And she came in and he said, what are you doing? She goes, nothing. There's a little boy out there calling for his dad. So he ran out there, looked around, there wasn't any boy, he yelled for her, see if anybody was there, walked around, couldn't find anybody. She's the only one that heard him. Other people have reported that they've seen a little boy walk through the backyard and disappear. So, I don't know. I've had things moved, like if I come down, a lot of times I'll come down just to mop and dust real quick and then go back home. And like I'll leave the mop there in the corner. Well, when I come back, it's back in the closet. Just little things like that. When I bought the building, the people who were living in here didn't have a washer and dryer, so they were hanging their clothes up. And there was a clothesline. And there used to be an old kitchenette in the back there. And so my son and I were tearing that out and bringing the stuff up, and we kept getting clotheslined, literally on the clothesline.
Oh.
So I said, take that down, you know? And so we quit walking into it because he's taller than me. So he took it down, and we continued about our day. Well, when we left at night, we didn't have locks on the door, so we had to screw in 2x4s to the doors to get it to lock up. And so when we came back the next day, the 2x4 was just how we'd left it. We come inside, but the clothesline's hanging back up after he'd taken it down. So I told him to get some scissors and cut it and take it down and throw it away and get it out of here for once and for all. So weird things like that. Just little, like playful little things. I had hired a guy to work on the renovation with my maintenance guy because there were some parts that weren't real safe for a person to be here alone to do. But the guy I knew had some problems. He had a history and drug history and stuff, but I was trying to help him out. And so the way they were getting in at the time was that door in the bedroom in there that goes out. And there's a lock on it, but there's no key to it. We didn't have one when we bought it. So the only way you can lock it is from the inside. Well, they were just using a deadbolt thing or one of those box things. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, not a deadbolt,
yeah, like for a house.
Yeah, just like a padlock.
Yeah, padlock.
So that's what we were using was the padlock. Well, so they had no way to lock it. They came into work the next day and they couldn't get in the building. It had been locked from the inside. So,
oh wow.
Yeah, they took the padlock off, but the lock was locked. So, and he was like, it's because they don't like that kid. They don't want him here. So, and then Davey's done EVP sessions and stuff, especially more when the paranormal group was here. And I mean, they got several EVPs of them answering Davey and David. And then right after my dad passed a couple weeks, Pat died.
Oh,
just
wow.
Clear as day.
Wow.
So, and Dad was really instrumental in doing it. We never would have been able to do all this without him. And so
they knew, yeah.
So yeah, they know for sure. I've never been hurt or scratched or hit. My son's girlfriend was slapped one night, but they were all trashing it and acting like teenagers do, and they'd been drinking and a little ornery. And when I came in that morning, I was pretty hot to trot because there was cheese on the floor, dumb stuff. And she came out the bedroom with a big old red mark on her face, and something had slapped her in the middle of the night, she said.
Oh, wow.
So she still had a red mark there the next day, but I kind of giggled and said, good, now I don't have to do it. So.
Well, thank you for all the information.
No problem. I hope you guys have some fun and
we should
get to look around.
All right. Well, we appreciate the interview.
All right.
All right. Anytime you're ready.
Well, like I said, I had the front all boxed in with plywood, and the whole front of this store was tore out, and we were using a padlock on that door in there. That's how we got in and out of the store. And then one day the old padlock worked, the deadbolt, but we didn't have a key to it, so we never used it. We just had a padlock on it. I couldn't get in the store that morning, and I could not. I'd used pry bars, and I was going to tear something up, so I got my drill out and undrilled one of those boards. Came in here, and nobody had been in here, but that deadbolt had been locked from the inside.
Oh, wow.
And I just couldn't explain that, you know, because you'd have to use a key, you know, from the outside to do it. It was kind of weird. I didn't know what to think of that.
Oh, wow.
And that's about it on that. Just a lot of other little small things. A Dremel tool, you know, my parts were missing and out in my work truck, and came in here the next day with new parts. And the corner over there I was going to be working was all swept up and ready to go that morning, and there was the nut for my Dremel tool sitting there.
Yeah.
Just off in the corner. And, you know, I'd swept it the night before and was all ready. I just needed my part for my saw, and I found it there. I thought it was a spider behind me or something, and I looked, and
there's your part.
Well, I went over there and grabbed it, and sure enough, it was that little bolt, that little nut.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't have no explanation for that. So I just, whatever. Thanks, guys, for letting me have it back.
Well, you want to give me your name real quick, sir?
Yeah, my name's David Allen.
All right. Well, thank you for that.
You bet.
All right, guys. We just turned the K2 on, and it has been spiking.
And that keeps spiking.
The EMF, you guys know we usually don't get a lot of evidence off this.
It never goes off.
Can you make that device go off again, please?
Wow.
Thank you. Earlier you took it to almost 8. Can you make it go high again?
Are you the one we heard in the hallway making footsteps?
What? Are you here? Wow.
And look, this meter over here is dead now. It's following you, I think. Because this is dead over here now. Oh, now it's going off now that you're coming over here. It was dead as shit.
Are you following me?
It was dead as hell. Go back over there. Go back over there. The fuck is that? Go near that. Are you near Matt?
Make this device go off if you're here beside me.
Look, showing the camera over here. It's not going off now. It's hanging out with you.
Alright, watch.
The fuck?
That's weird.
Go touch the other one. Oh, see, it just dropped. See, it's dead. That is weird as shit. Go touch the other one. That is so weird.
Alright guys, Matt here. I'm here at Windyville, Missouri, at the general store / bed and breakfast. You are going to hear some machines kicking on and off, but I want to take this time really quick to let you guys know what's been going on here. We got here about 2 o'clock, we did our interviews, and we went back to our room, we started hanging out, watching some TV and stuff, and we've heard walking, we've heard talking, we've heard tapping. We were actually in one of the bedrooms earlier, and we got like a static charge to the room, and all of a sudden it felt like something touched my head. It felt like basically somebody with really long hair touched you with their hair. It hit me in the head and it went straight over to Katrina. We both felt and got affected by it. It is like 1 o'clock in the morning. We took like a little nap to get a little geared up for this. Katrina's back in the room sleeping. I want to investigate by myself. I'm going to use Spirit Box. I'm going to use the K2 meter, as always. We've been getting a lot of K2 evidence back in our room. The EMF, which we never use because it never goes off, has actually been going off. So let's go ahead and get this investigation started, guys. Alright, let's get some lights on. My name's Matt. Is there anybody in here that'd like to communicate with me tonight? Herbert, he's the one that originally started this. Herbert, are you here with me? That's ice cream machine. That's one of the workers, Norman, that was here. This thing freaks me out more than anything, really. Now, why we have been here, like I said, we have heard walking. This hallway seems to be pretty active. Earlier, we saw shadows when the lights were on in here. Hair on my arm just stood up. Alright, I'm gonna get the SD7 spirit box going here. Herbert, you here with us tonight? If you guys do hear anything, comment below. If I don't tag it. Alright, anything you guys do here, comment below and let me know. We're going to use this in back bedroom here pretty soon. What I do want to do really quick is go to the wagon here. Is there anybody here that'd like to talk this device? I know it's noisy, but I can hear you through it. Can you tell me your name? Damn, that scares the shit out of me every time. Especially standing next to this. Alright, let's shut this off for just a second. Let's go ahead and head into the first room here. There we go, you guys some light. What I'm gonna do is set this up real quick. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this light off. Just use our lights here. Is there somebody in this room with me? Can you tell me your name? Let me see. This is where I was standing earlier. I went over to the box here, the old post office boxes. I'll show you guys here in a sec. When I did, I got this static charge. Katrina is standing right about here. I felt this static charge just come up out of nowhere. And I felt it like the hair feeling again. Went right over me. I jumped, and as soon as I did, Katrina's hair did come up. We weren't filming when that happened. We was just in here trying to stir a little activity up at the spirit box. Are you the Herbert? Are you the one that worked here and ran the store? Let me go see. I'm gonna go get the K2 and see what we get off that. Turn this down a little bit. Are you here in this room with me? Can you make that device on the bed light up, please? Alright, I'll show you guys. This is where I was standing. This used to be a post office too. And in this room, each bed has one. I was standing here when all that happened. Shut that off. Seems like the SB7 isn't going to pick up much. We will leave that right there. There you go. Is there someone in this hallway that can make this device light up, please? Let you guys see these. I'm not sure what that was. Chances are it's probably when the cooler come on. Show you guys some of these tags again. That's so neat. Let's see what some of these are really. I can get my glasses on. Flour, sugar. I'm not sure. Soap. 33, 34, 12, 24, 1936. 12, 19, 1936. Now these came out. Wow. I just heard something walking up on me again. See if we get anything here. Can you please make that go off? It won't hurt you. This is crazy. Back in the back bedroom though, it will go off. Katrina is in there sleeping, so I'm gonna go in kind of like dim on the lights here. Now that I'm filming, this won't go off. See if we can get these to go off. All day long these have gone off. Can one of you make one of these devices go off, please? Alright, let's just try to kick everything up. Can you tell me your name, please? I'm going to set the EMF down. If it goes off, we'll hear it. Can you tell me your name? Can you make one of these devices go off, please? This is really odd because earlier when we weren't filming, it was so active. But it's kind of odd because it's kind of like earlier they's feeling us out, kind of watching us as we walked around the room. It's just, right now it's kind of peaceful feeling. It's not like, I don't feel like I'm in any, what the hell? I just got touched. I just got touched on my leg right there. Alright, did you just touch me? Wow. Right as I was standing here talking, I felt like what is that noise? I really think it may have just brushed my arm against the door. My sleeve, I mean. Earlier he scared the crap out of me and my wife. Now you won't even make a device go off. Would you please make this one go off? Where we could hear it go off so we know you're here. It's just really, you feel more like they're around, but they're kind of like laid back right now. Kind of like seeing what I'm going to do maybe. How about you guys? Are you guys here? Show you guys this really quick. The outhouse. Actually a tub. There's no need. This is the door, takes you into the other room. Now, as you guys notice, I am in my socks. What the hell? While I was just in here walking around, I could have swore I heard Katrina just hollering for me, like saying something. When I went in there, she's awake. She would have said something. I'm just trying to listen right now. See if we can catch anything. Alright, I'm gonna stop for a little bit. Take me a break, kind of gather my thoughts, guys. I don't know if you guys notice, I'm just kind of like in a spacey trance right now. I just really don't know why. Alright, there we go, guys. I took a break. And we are getting the K2 meter to go off. Show you guys around real quick. Alright, thank you for making this device go off. Can you make it go off one more time? There you go. I'm going to turn on the spirit box again. Whoever's making that go off, can you tell me your name? Why are you still here? How many of you are here? How old are you? Rise, I shut off the camera again. We're getting, what the hell? We're getting ready to have a storm. Dang it. I'm gonna stop here. Alright, the K2 has been going off. I am in the first room as you come off out of the general store. And this is the 2-bedroom, 2-bed and 1-room room. Can you tell me your name, please? I'm hearing talking out here, guys. I'm hearing talking from out in here. I just heard a female voice again. I heard you trying to talk when I was outside there in the hallway. What do you have to tell me? Earlier, when I was in here, you touched me and you touched my wife. What the fuck is that? Guys, what the fuck is that? I just heard running. Hello? I just heard running. Holy shit, that scared the shit out of me. Look at this. I just heard actual running. It was coming hard, like somebody was boom, 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 boom through here. It's like it's drawing me to another room. If I'm in the bedroom, I keep hearing noise out here. It is honestly starting to get a little creepy, guys, for real. You out here running? You out here making noise? And the really odd thing is every time you turn around, you expect to see somebody standing there. That was really creepy. Oh, my ear. Oh. My ear just popped majorly as I walked through that door. Let's put the SB7 over here. So tell me, why are you here? The K2's going off. K2 is going off. Look at that. We're getting spikes on it. I really don't want to turn my light down because this is really getting creepy, guys. I mean, with the SB7 spirit box going, it, like, in my opinion, it puts out more energy. It puts out something for the spirits to use to communicate, maybe make noise, give them. I swear I just saw somebody. Look at that. Oh, it is pegging out, guys. Look. I don't know, that may have been my shirt. I don't know if you guys can see. As I was walking over there, I felt something kind of like this. Wow. Did you guys just hear that voice? Did you say it's me? All right, I'm going to shut this off. It is really creeping me out. Look at that, guys. Look. We are getting awesome. Jesus. Oh, man, it is raining outside, guys. I don't know if you can see. Okay, it is raining, which a lot of you guys know rain is a conductor for energy of spirits. It can help them manifest. It can help them communicate with this. So this is probably in our favor, guys, for real. There we go again. I know I'm spending a lot of time in this room. But we're getting some pretty good evidence right here. Are you helping me get evidence with the K2? All right, are you done talking? Oh, there you go. Look at that, guys. Let's see if we can get anything. Wow, this is off. This is actually off, guys. We've had this on for 2 hours in the hallway. All right, see the temperature. If you want to let me know that you're here, could you please make this device go off? It'll actually beep. Okay, we're getting K2. Thank you for doing that. All right, I'm going to leave this stuff here. Now, Katrina is in here sleeping, so I'm going to be quiet. But I have to show you guys this. Now, earlier, this felt, we heard on this. And I've been hearing a lot of popping sounds coming from this evening. Isn't that creepy? I was telling Katrina earlier, my biggest fear would be to see that wheelchair just move. I'd shit if that thing started rolling on me. I did bring my camera for night vision. You guys probably hear me. Put my glasses on. Now what you're seeing, let me find out right here. That little white square, that's the reflection from my light. So that's not an orb. Oh, I was going to show you guys what time it is. $1:21. It is raining pretty good outside right now. Would you let me know you're here again? Earlier when I was here, I could feel a staticky charge through here. KT still going off. Now there are some toys here. I did have the truck out earlier. We had the balls out where we was hoping maybe something would kick one. What was that? If I turn on the spirit box, would you talk to me again? Did you used to shop here? Oh wow. The K or the KT. Look at this, guys. Look. Look, here we go. Now, the more the numbers go up, the more energy that's being detected. Can you make this go off for me? Can you make the numbers move, please? It's really odd. You just keep getting the feeling that something's going to be behind you at any given time. Like if you turn around, you're going to see something. I keep feeling like someone is standing in that doorway, and it's like they're peeking around watching me, you know? It's just really odd feeling, guys. I want to go ahead and shut this off. Maybe I'll set that there. We can get something from it. The K2 is still going off. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop filming here. I'm going to use my night vision camera and go around for a little bit, see what happens. I'll probably take a little break because you guys seen this after one already. What I'll do is during my break, I'll Might lay down, get a little rest. I don't know. But either way, if I hear anything, I'll be up. I'm not going to stop investigating because we are here for an overnight. And you don't sleep too good here, guys. You're honestly up quite a bit. You hear stuff, somebody walks in the room, you just get some really weird vibes. So all right, thank you for talking with me while I was in this room. Shit. Some just touched my arm right there, guys. Some just touched my arm. Look at that. Did you just touch my arm again? Right as I was wrapping this part up. It's really weird. It's really weird. Like I said, it feels like somebody with long hair when they like touch you with their hair. That's what it feels like. It's the creepiest feeling. I just got that on my arm. All right, guys, let's call this one good for a little bit. Lucky there, guys. We survived the night. We are alive. We survived Windyville General Store. It was awesome. Let me get some light here. It was really awesome. We heard stuff most of the night. We heard walking. We've heard talking. Our K2 EMF went off nonstop. I got touched several times, and then when I did come down after filming and I came down to sleep, about 6 o'clock in the morning, something went bam and slapped the bed, caused me to jump, made me wake up Katrina. But it's not a negative presence that's here. Whatever's here is just more curious about what you're doing. It's like if you're in one room, it's probably going to be sitting there at the door watching you. So I highly recommend you guys come here. It's worth it to come here, ain't it? Mm-hmm. It's the Windyville General Store. Look them up on Facebook, guys. Thank you for watching. Much love. Let's look outside again. What is going on? I can't see out the window anymore. That's weird. It's too bright. Oh well, we did it. We survived. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else.